beautiful people. Happy Tuesday to you. I am here in the bathroom again. Guys, welcome back. I tried to brush my teeth before I start talking to you guys. So I'm just here. I'm just going to give you guys a little story time. And this story time have to do with that little girl that grape is unalive in Cholani. I remember when I was a child, maybe about that little girl age, or I was between 10 to 12 years old when my mom used to send me to post office. Back then, you don't know me, about in the 70s. Back then, they don't have telephone. Back then, it used to be either letter or telegram. That's what they used to deal with through post office. And I remember one day my mom sent me to the post office. Now, guys, where the post office is, I live in one community and the post office is in our next community. That's what I'm gonna say. It's in our next community because it was about maybe about 6 to 7 miles walk, and I have to do that walk back and forth. And back then, I don't know if you guys know suck, right? Back then, for all the country people, they know suck, but that we used to use Kool-Aid with lime, sugar, and water. That's what we used to use to make suck. And back then, when you get a suck, oh my God, it's so sweet. But anyway, my mom used to send me to the post office. As I say, back then I was about between 10 to 12 years of age. And I almost got raped. Almost got raped. It so happened that she sent me to the post office one day. She decided that she's not, normally she could send me and my brother together, for a company. But she always say, if she send me and my brother, she know what that means. We're not coming back in time. And back then her husband was on farm work because she was married to my siblings' dad. And he traveled on farm work. When him send the little money order, because back then I saw them used to send money, buy a money order and set it down. Him send the little money order, she want me to go post office come back so that she can get it changed. Because normally I used to go on a Friday. I have to go early, come back in time so she can go to Mandeville to go change that money, right? Because I think back then you have to change it at the bank. Bank don't open on Saturdays, so she have to make sure so she gets it changed. Anyway, guys, one day it so happened that one day she sent me to the post office. Now, if you don't know, me have not me. Need them knock up like wood. Guys, because me have not me. Normally when she send me, there's a long road, because I tell you, the post office used to be like 6 to 7 miles. And back then you would think that parents is wicked, but I wouldn't consider them as being wicked, because back then things weren't like what it is now. You understand? No. They say, what? It takes a village to grow a child. And back then, in community, if somebody sees something happen to you out there, you know them come protect you. It's not like now. When the first thing people will do is take out them phone and start a video. Guys, I'm telling you, it so happened that day, oh shoot, I was supposed to use my thing there, but use it later. It so happened that day, she sent me to the post office. Now, as I said, there's 2 roads to go to the post office. The main road, which the main road lonely, but at least a couple of vehicles, you see a couple of vehicles on the main road, and there was a madman on the main road that we were all afraid of. When it touched certain part of the road, there was this madman that lived on there, and we were afraid of that madman. I decided that I'm not taking the main road, I'm going to do the shortcut. I know you ever hear them say, long road jaw sweat, shortcut jaw blood. I decided to do the shortcut. And I went to the post office. Obviously, these 2 young men saw because they would see me go through there almost every week to go to the post office, because she always know when her husband is going to send money. So they would know. These 2 young men, they see when I pass, because I see them, they were in a home, at a house playing. And this when I pass. And them decided that when I'm coming back, that's when they're gonna attack me. And guys, may I tell you, I see them when I'm coming back. I see them and it seems as if they spot me from afar, but me see them. And I see when one of them run ahead of me and hide because people may tell you a bush I have to walk through, right? Just it's just like a where I walk is just like a track where there would it would be like donkey truck or something. Not even donkey because in that area it's literally like a wilderness and it's always dark in there, always wet. The track always wet, and there's the way how it's set like this. There's a hill, one hill you go down this hill, you go down in a little flat, and then you go up a next hill, and they're all rocks, they're stone. And people, I'm not gonna lie, I decided that is what I'm going to do. What am I looking for? Right, because that is the shortest way to get to the post office, to go get the mail and reach back home so that my mom can go to Mandeville to go get that money change, because if she not go get that money change, nobody not eating for the whole weekend. I guess what? There's no food is gonna be in the house. You have to go get that money change for us to eat. As I said, when I was coming back, the two young men, they're older than me now, as they were bigger than me. And they saw me. One run ahead of me and go hide. And then after I pass the house, I see the next one coming towards me from a little distance. He wait until I pass till I come towards me because they plan it. And people, when I reach up to where the next man hide, because I didn't know that was what happening. He hide, he run go hide. When I reach up to him, man come out. After man come out and come in front of me and say, like him say, what baby or something like that. No, me I want like a country girl. And back then you can't run come up in front of me and come talk about what baby. Me I go, because me used to love fight. When me see that, I push the guy. Push him down. Because me realize that the next one that is behind me is right behind me, right there. So, them I plan what to do with me. I push him. After I push him, people, me took off. No, sometimes you have to take bad things, make joking. Say people after I push the young man, me tell you, me took off and I start to run. And I run and I ball at the same time. I run and I ball for help. Because they both of them know people, they're behind me. And I was running. And as me tell you people, this is how the hill is. And I'm this is how the hill is. And I'm over here. I have to go down this hill, run down in the little flat and climb the next hill. And as I tell you, it's stone, pure stone. And I tell you, people, run. I don't know how I go down those hills. Well, that hill, just that one hill. I went down that one hill. And trust me, I don't know how. It have to be God who bring me down that hill there. And me not fall and cut up. Because as me tell you, through that area, it's always wet because there's not a lot of sun that come through. You understand? Because there's a lot of tree that hang over, so it's always wet. The stones are always wet. God help me to go down. I run down the hill and I was bawling like crazy. That while me did me a ball, when it's time for me to run up the next hill, I could not make it. People couldn't make it up the next hill. Me drop. And after me drop, where the hell I going over there? Seems as if somebody moving in. And after me drop, me run on me a ball and people me drop. Me fall to the ground. And that's when the boy them catch me. Because me drop. Because especially to go up the next hill, it's very slippery. Very, very slippery. Because when you walk on it, you have to be careful. And me drop. But, you see God? You see God? Anytime God, I protect you. Because when me run on a ball, not knowing that there was a man that he do farming in that area. And the man voice so like, when he talk, his voice is very thundery, so like thunder whenever he talk. And people, me tell you, when me a ball, me hear the man say, what going over there, son man? Annoying. Me hear the man say, what is going on? What is happening? What is happening? People, may I tell you, that's when me feel so happy. Because me say, yes, somebody is here to save me. People, let me tell you, the young man them was just about to tear off my underwear. That's how far they reach. Because them decide, say, who? Me say, when me hear the young man, the man say, wagwan, wagwan. And as I said, the man's voice is so thundery. We have a deep voice. And hear the youth them say, "Ah, she tell me if you go suck me mother." Me dear. And the man say, "Leave the penny alone, leave her alone." And I so come, they let me go and run. They let me go and run. And people, let me tell you something. You see, after them let me go and run, I don't know where I get the strength from, but I bolt over that hill so fast. Crying. I was crying. I bolt over the hill so fast, people. And after I reach over the hill, right? Once I go over the hill, I reach to another house. Because as I say, in that area there wasn't a lot of houses. There wasn't a lot of houses, right? Because as I say, it's a shortcut. And when I go over the hill, I was so tired. I sit down on a stone and I was there crying. And I remember this gentleman come up to me and he said to me, "What happened to me?" And I tell him, say two boy run me down and wanted to rape me. And he give me some water and he said to me, "Go and take time, go on home. And when you go home, tell your mom not to send you alone up here again because it is very dangerous." How would you believe me that after that they still send me alone up there? Me dear. Yes, me dear. Them still send me back up there. What happened? The following week, when I went home, to be honest, even when I went home and I tell them, they never believe me. No, they never believe me. That is what happened sometimes in life. They don't believe me because they feel like say, oh, because that place is where people walk through all the while and nothing like that ever happened. Right? And when I went home and I was telling them, they never believe me because they're saying that it's not true. It's because I don't want to go to the post office. Can you believe it? They didn't believe me. My grandmother never believed me. My mom didn't believe me because they're saying that because I don't want to go to the post office. Little do they know that I could. They could hear that I get unalive. Just like what happened to that little girl. And you see people, because of that, because of all the trauma that I went through in life growing up, you see, when I have my two daughters, very overprotective. Even now, my son, I'm here with him, and you all know that I live with my son. And trust me, my son will ask me, "Mommy, can I go out?" Because he have a little girlfriend where them go together. She drive, right? She drive. And he would ask me sometime if he can go out with her. Girl have to know him location. Your location have to be on my phone. Me have to know exactly where he's going, right? Anytime he's not in the house, I track his location to see where he's at. Because anything can happen. You're tired to see notification come up on your phone. They abduct a child or something like that. So I'm just saying this story is just to let parents know. Sometimes, just like the grandmother, because I get to understand that people are blaming the grandmother for what happened to the little girl. And the thing is, what happened with old people, it's like I can't really tell them nothing. Because old people just feel like, say, why, oh, nothing is gonna happen to you. Nothing is gonna happen. I've been through so much in life. And because of that, even now, I'm so overprotective of my girls are grown, 30 odd year old. I'm still overprotective of them. I just imagine, guys, if that man was never in that area at the time when those guys tried to rape me, who knows what they would do to me? Who knows? I probably wouldn't be here today telling you guys this story. But thank God he was on my side. Someone was there. And will you believe me that after that, they sent, the following week, I was supposed to go to the post office. And normally when I'm supposed to go to the post office, I start to get so scared. And the following week, when I'm supposed to go to the post office, they sent my aunt with me, right? She was just a little bit older than me. a couple of years older than me, or 5 years older. I sent her with me for me to show her where I see which of the house that I see the guys come from. When I show her and she stopped, she called over there. The lady said there's no children don't live our house. Them don't live there. And that's where I see them come from. And she said, no, no children don't live at that house. And then the following week again, they said they send me back because it's like, to me, I'm saying that they probably don't believe me that this is what happened to me. They don't believe me. But as I say, people, you have to, as a parent, you have to protect your child. You can't bring your child in this world and feel like say, oh, nothing is gonna happen to them. Me, overprotective even now. My children, them are grown, big old picking them. Big. My son, if him leave the house, I make sure I track him at all time. Every Wednesday. If my son leave to go to school, the way how I set it up on my phone. If he leave to go to school and he don't show up at school, it give me a notification. He's supposed to be at school at a certain time. So if he don't show up, we get a notification that he's not in school. And once he's not in school, you don't know the girl I go call. That little girl, what happened to that little girl, it could be avoided. It could be avoided. Why didn't the grandmother? And I'm not really blaming the grandmother because poor thing, she probably not even realize how serious that was. I'm talking about the little girl in Trelawney. Because I'm here yapping and I don't tell you guys what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the little girl in Trelawney. And I'm not blaming the grandmother, right? I see on the news where they say they arrest somebody for the unaliving of the young man, right? No. Me agree with the jungle justice thing, but me not agree with what that young man do to that little girl. And all know, say, community like that, jungle justice are gonna happen. Jungle justice are gonna happen. Community like that, jungle justice. Once them hold him before the police come, jungle justice are gonna happen. Because the fact that, remember say him come out, him go in for the same thing, him come out for the same thing. And him come out and people keep telling the authorities what he been doing. And the authorities, them is like, to me, authorities just feel like say something have to happen before me run come. And I believe that is what where the people, what should I say now? What's the word that I'm looking for? They feel the community right there. They feel the community. Because if that is the case, right, they know, say, he just come out because of what he did. So they feel the community. A lot of people come and complain and make complaint about the whole situation. And what did they do? Nothing until a child lost her life. A child lost her life. When I hear about the little girl, it brings me right back to when I was her age and almost got grew up and probably unalive by, well, those were not, well, I don't know who they were, but they were young men, a little bit older than me. And it was two of them too, it wasn't one. It was two. But God was on my side right there. God was on my side. God was the one who was protecting me right there, because if it weren't for God, trust me. And would you believe me that after they send me back there the following week, I make sure that I wear something that have pockets. Wear something with pockets. And people, let me tell you something. Every walk on the road, you know, normally you don't walk on the road, I see grass buckle. Every grass buckle me see, girl pick it up and put. And they used to have this dress. I used to have this dress that back then they call it bag over. It's a dress where it, I think it have like, it make almost down here so of it almost make like a woody, so it kind of bag over. Them style they wear more than anything else. And guys, let me tell you something. This so used to be for my pocket. Anywhere me see the grass buckle them, girl pick it up, put it in there, because me say if any one of them come again, we don't know what girl I gonna do with them with the grass buckle. But me give God thanks. Me thank Father God Him protect me straight until I didn't have to go up there anymore. After a while, that stopped. And I didn't have to go in anymore. And back then, people, I tell myself, I said, when I started having kids, I would never, ever put my kids in those situations. I would never send them alone nowhere all by themselves. Because when I think about it, I said I could get unalive. I could get grape at the time, get unalive and all that. For what? Just to go get a meal. So anyway, as I say, guys, remember, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell. As soon as girl drop another one, you'll be the first to be notified. And remember, in everything you do, make sure you put God first. Make sure He's in the driver's seat and not the passenger seat. All right? Once He's steering your life, you're good to go. If He's not steering your life, then guess what? You're in a big trouble. Big, big trouble. Guys, love you, and I'll see you in the next one.